Yeah, that's right, bow, sucker.
Who is the master?
Sure enough. Who am I? Sure enough.
Yeah. Yo, who's the master, y'all? Who's the master?
Sure enough.
This video was inspired by Boxing Ego. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Yo, shout outs to Boxing Ego. He does great stuff. He did a recent video on Andre SOG Ward, talking about his masterful, or I should say his ferocious training, his ability and will and dedication to training, to exercising, to fight preparation. Listen to the whole thing, y'all. It was great. And shout outs to Boxing Ego. And shout outs to Rollo Jenkins, man. Rollo, where you been, baby? You dropped one of my favorite YouTube, not only YTBC, LDBC videos ever, called Real Men Do Real Things. And shout outs to all y'all just putting out good content. But that video that Boxing Ego did on Andre SOG Ward made me flashback to another video that either Ellie Seckback or Dante's Boxing Nation or one of these boxing media dudes, you know, excuse me, one of those boxing media dudes that, you know, that are there and they get footage and get fighters after the gym workouts and at press conferences. One of their videos, and Andre Ward was talking to Adrian Broner. He was telling him, man, with your athletic ability, your innate talent, he said, you already got it made, man. He said, man, you're already way more talented than I am. And then he goes on to tell AB, he said, man, for me to be on the level that I am, I have to work 3 times as hard. Basically what he was telling them that for him to be on the level that he is, on the master level, on the superb level in the ring, for him to be able to pull off those wins and to beat everybody that steps in front of him, he has to work 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times as hard as his opponents, because he doesn't have the natural ability. Of course he has a natural ability because he's a professional boxer. Of course he has natural ability and, you know, the genetics and all that good stuff. So what he was telling Broner is, man, if you worked out as hard as I did, basically he was just telling him, if you worked out as hard as I did, man, you would be supreme. You would be undisputed champion. You would be undefeated. That's basically what he was telling them. And I said, wow, that's interesting. I said, made me think about what's my man E.T. that says average skill, phenomenal will. And to me, that's what Andre Ward has. I mean, I wouldn't call it skill average. I mean, because he's been working, you know, year in, year out to make his skill supreme, to make his skill better, to be able to develop those slick tricks and savviness and ring generalship and ring IQ. But in that conversation with AB, you know, he was just saying that he has to work 4, 5, 6, 7 times as hard as the average pro fighter to stay on the level he's at, y'all. He has to train like a madman. Boxing Ego said in his video that once he got news about the Alexander Brand fight, they said 2 days later he was in the gym training ferociously. Who's the master? Guillermo Rigondeaux. Granted, he doesn't have that many professional fights, all right? And I guess it's difficult when when you got contract issues, and when you able to put pot knots on people's heads the size of softballs, like you did the young brother from Japan. When you knocking people's jaws off track, knocking their jaws, they mandible jawlines off their face, like he did Jazza Dix with counter shots. I mean, who's the master, y'all? Master level.
The Shogun is the master.
You know what I'm saying? Chocolatito. He comes in there like a buzzsaw, y'all. Throwing punches. Left, right, up, down, all around. Constant movement. In and out, left to right. Now, granted, his last fight, his face looked like the monster from saw or something, the way his face got lumped up. But who's the master? Lomachenko, y'all. Well, granted, his professional record doesn't show it, but to be on that level of a supreme thinker, a supreme tactical artist and executioner with only 5 or 6 professional fights. Granted, he's not undefeated like Guillermo Rigondeaux, but for him to pull off the moves and the maneuvers that he does, and to make it look so simple. Granted, he has an outstanding amateur background, but to make it look so simple, y'all. It looks like when you see somebody great, what do you call that in music? Like he's performing a virtuoso when he's in there in the ring, y'all. He's just so comfortable. Who's the master?
Kiss my Converse.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. Now, granted, can't stay on him too long. The man's retired at the moment. But when he gets in there, y'all, and he still might be able to come back. He still has the ability to come back. I guarantee you, he's so well disciplined. Right now, we just go call him, wake him up, go to his house. He's probably no more than 15 pounds from fight weight and still could outdo, outperform, outthink, outmove the average C or B level fighter. I guarantee you. But he's retired. Who's the master?
Who are you? Who am I? Shut up!
Earl the Truth Spence. Ooh-wee. He's young, he's handsome, he's beautiful, and he can't possibly be beat. Yo, Earl the Truth Spence. The way, and it's hard for these dudes to get fights. I just wish this was just 20 years ago. Jokers would be in there trying him out, saying he's inexperienced. I don't care how many of the people he's mowed down that I beat. I don't care who he knocked out that I couldn't knock out. We're going to try you, man. We're going to give you a shot. We're going to give you a chance to prove yourself. But he's already doing it, y'all. And he's knocking people out. Southpaw. Don't talk too much shit. You know he's behind the scenes. He's like a duck on top of water, y'all. Looks smooth and unbothered on top, but beneath that surface, his feet are paddling fiercely. Who's the master? Sergey Kovalev. He's mowed down and knocked out, dragged out, stomped out everybody who's gotten his way. You know what I'm saying? Granted, we haven't seen that fated clash that he's supposed to have with Adonis Superman Stevenson, and hell, we might not ever see it due to promotional issues and bit. But the man never looked scared. Like that song back in the day, y'all. I ain't never scared. He comes in there, legs bowed, ready to throw. He beat our ageless wonder, B-Hop Bernard Hopkins, the alien. I mean, the sky's the limit for the Crusher. But he will be testing his masterful, I would say, prowess in the ring and power versus another master. Y'all, who is the master?
I got something real for your ass in these hands. We gonna settle this once and for all, cause I am back. The Shogun is back on the scene, and the Shogun is the master.
Bernard the Executioner Hopkins. Ooh-wee. The alien. The immortal. You know what I'm saying? The eternal spring. The ageless wonder. Y'all. He shocked us at every turning point in his career, y'all. 35, 40, 42, 45, 49. And he's trying to do it again here at 50. Automatically an all-time great, y'all. And to me, he's in my top 25. The feats that he's accomplished, we don't know if any other human being will ever be able to accomplish that. Not only in boxing, but in professional sports, period. It's amazing. B-Hop, still active. Been watching his fights since Roy Jones, y'all. I can remember my uncle taping the Roy Jones and Bernard Hopkins fight. Back at the first one, y'all, back in either 92 or 93. When Hopkins lost. Trinidad fight. I mean, who is the master? Who's the master? Vladimir Klitschko. Yeah. He don't have the belts right now. I don't even think he has one of them. But the old man still can bang. The old man still got a 1-2. The old man's still in shape. The old man's just coming off of what, 10, 11 year title reign? Granted, it wasn't undisputed, but it was a long title reign. So would have liked for him to be undisputed. I mean, granted, things with his brother, you would hope that one of the brothers would vacate their titles to see if the other one could have been. Anywho, Vladimir Klitschko, y'all, Dr. Steel Hammer, left, right, coming in there, jumping with the jumping left hook to knock out. I think that was Pulev 2 years ago. Or was that last year? You know what I'm saying? Standing up the whole time versus the young Tyson Fury. You know, and for you to be the crown king, you see Tyson Fury just fell off. He can't even keep his stability. You gotta go through Vladimir Klitschko, or as my homie D-Style says, Vladimir. Vladimir Klitschko. See if the old man still got it, y'all. We know his chin's been tapped in the past, but like any true champion, he's got back up and came back with that raw steel. You know what I'm saying? And laid it down. Who's the master? We love both.
Am I the meanest?
Sure enough.
Am I the prettiest?
Sure enough.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Sure enough.
Well, who am I?
Sure enough.
Who am I?
Sure enough.
I can't hear you.
Sure enough.
Shogun of Harlem.
Yeah.